Have you ever felt so tired that even the idea of resting feels, well, exhausting? It's a feeling that's so much more than just having a long day. It's this, heavy weight. And it actually has a name, burnout. So today, let's unpack that burden together. This quote right here, it just hits so hard. You're not lazy, you're just exhausted from everything. I mean, how many times have you told yourself you're just being lazy when you can't get off the couch? We beat ourselves up for not doing more. But what if it's not a character flaw at all? What if it's something else entirely? To figure that out, we really have to get what's happening inside our minds and our bodies. All right, let's break this feeling down. We're going to look at the anatomy of exhaustion, because trust me, it's not just one simple thing. It's this whole mix of different pressures hitting us from all sides. And just seeing them for what they are, that's the very first step to feeling better. So first up, it starts in your head. You know that feeling? That constant brain fog where you can't seem to focus on anything, or that decision fatigue where picking out what to have for dinner feels like this huge, impossible choice. It's because your mental circuits are just fried. They're overloaded from all the thinking, all the worrying, and just constantly processing everything around you. And this exhaustion, it doesn't just stay in your head. Oh no, it seeps down into your body. That physical heaviness you feel, the tension that's permanently lodged in your shoulders, that feeling like your arms and legs are made of lead, that's your body just screaming for a break. Your nervous system has been stuck in overdrive for so long that it's taking a very real physical toll. You're just completely and utterly drained. So when we feel this way, what's the advice we always hear? Just push through it. Find that grit. And this brings us to this really big and honestly damaging idea I like to call the motivation myth. It's this whole belief that we can just, willpower our way out of exhaustion. And understanding why that totally backfires is so, so important. Which leads to the question we've all asked ourselves in those moments, right? Can I just try harder? Can I just dig down deep, find some more motivation somewhere, and just force myself to power through this? Well, this state actually has a clinical name, burnout, and the definition is super clear. It's a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion, and it's caused by excessive and prolonged stress. Basically, your body's alarm system is just stuck in the on position. But look, that last line is everything. Read it again. It's not a failure of willpower. And this is the absolute core of the myth. No amount of motivation on earth can fix burnout. Think about it like this. Motivation is the gas pedal in your car. But burnout, that means the fuel tank is bone dry. You can stomp on that gas pedal as hard as you want, with all the willpower in the world, but you're not going anywhere. We're dealing with a resource problem here, not a motivation problem. So if slamming on the gas pedal doesn't work, then what does? Well, we need a totally different approach. Not a new way to push, but a completely new prescription, giving yourself the permission to actually rest. And right here, you can see the conflict we all face. Our instinct, the thing that's been drilled into us our whole lives, is to just add more pressure. Grind harder, don't stop. But our actual biology, what our mind and body desperately need, is screaming for the exact opposite. Find a way to rest. And those two things, they just can't exist at the same time. So we end with this really powerful thought. Maybe what you need right now isn't more pressure. Not from yourself, not from anyone else. Maybe the one thing you've been missing, the thing that will actually refill your tank, is just rest. So what if the most productive thing you could possibly do today isn't doing more at all? What if it's finally giving yourself permission to just stop?